This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska.
Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight, a special Friday night edition, and there's a lot of reasons tonight is special. You're going to see that we have an entire orchestra here that comprises 8 very talented musicians celebrating the greatest sounds of big band, and because of that, my 2 boys got the night off because we can't have more than 10 people in the room. So it's me, the sound expert, and then 8 musicians in the big band. So I'll also be running a camera, but we'll also just have them fixed on the band. So you'll be able to watch, I think, what will be a great performance with beautiful sound all night long. We're so happy that you've joined us. My name's Mike Flood, and I am your host for Quarantine Tonight. It's our nightly one-of-a-kind reality show right here on News Channel Nebraska. It's good to note that we developed this show to give you a break, to give us a break, to give everyone a break from all of the sour news that we report throughout the day as this virus continues its trek across America. Good news today, and that our governor, Pete Ricketts, started the announcement of some easing of restrictions. We'll have all the details on that tonight at 10 o'clock. But one of the first and maybe most important is that people can worship together again under some new rules, but a far different scenario May 4th than it has been the last couple of weeks. So we'll get you all the details on that in the news. Tonight's about having fun. All right, some house business before we start tonight. I picked up the mail today at the office. I'm at my undisclosed location right now. I can't tell you where we're at, but during the day, I get the mail. I had 45 letters that came in the mail today, and I read all of them, and let me tell you what they said. They said, "We want the prodigal sons back." I'll tell you what, they're coming back. That band from Ponca will be on in 2 weeks. We also heard that people wanted to see more Jim Casey, that they wanted to see more Bob Hupp. Those 2 characters are set for a week from this Friday. About a week and a half ago, I got a bunch of those letters, and they said more Leo Lonnie, and we said, heck yes. The difference tonight, though, is last time the Lonnie Orchestra was here, it was polka. Tonight, it's big band, and you might be interested to know, and we'll find out more from Lonnie Pitts in just a few moments, that the audience that he sees at the dances for big band and polka are almost completely different. It's amazing. Although you will hear a polka tonight, it's all about big band, and you will love it. There's so much to talk about tonight, so many good things, and I have 2 very happy boys in my house that are probably on a well-deserved vacation tonight. We're going to do our best without their camera work as we work to comply with the directed health measures here at News Channel Nebraska. Now, I'm going to be putting up an address for you to send us a letter because your feedback matters. It's how we schedule, it's who we bring in, it's the songs that we ask people to play, and you see the address there at the bottom of your screen. I'll put it up a little later, too, so that you can see that address if you want to write it down. We really do read each and every letter, and we try to make sure that we're serving what our audience wants to hear, because at the end of the day, as long as this quarantine goes, we're all in this together. Well, we're all in this together every day. Who knows how long this program will go. All right, it's 8:05 right now at News Channel Nebraska. Let's go ahead and begin tonight's evening prayer.
Hello, I'm Joan Alexander from Plainview. I pastor at the Plainview Congregational United Church of Christ. Let us come before the Lord in prayer. Dear Lord, we thank you for the many blessings that you have given us. You are everything. You are everywhere. We come to give you thanks, but also to ask for your forgiveness for our many sins. We come before you in our weakness and in our fears. We come before you humbly seeking your presence. Dear Lord, we ask for your protection and wisdom for our doctors and nurses who are going through this tough, terrible time. We ask for your protection for all those who are working to bring us our essential needs. We ask that you be with those who cannot work now, those that are afraid at home for their families. Dear Lord, wrap your healing arms around your world. To those who have lost a loved one, dear Lord, give them comfort. We ask that you guide our leaders, give them wisdom and compassion. Dear Lord, at this time we may feel powerless. We may feel afraid. But we ask that you remind us that you have told us to not be afraid, that you are with us always. Help us to trust in you. May we always feel your protection and your love. You alone are our hope. We ask that you be with us in this time of need. We ask all of this in the name of Jesus, your Son, who taught us to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen.
Thank you very much. That's Pastor Joan Alexander from Plainview, who did a wonderful job. Now, we do need some help with people saying the prayer next week. We'd love to have a pastor from your church send us the prayer. All you have to do is have them record it, and I know not every pastor wants to do that, but we do have a lot more video-friendly pastors after this pandemic. Send that video to the News Channel Nebraska Facebook, and we will use it on one of our programs. We need some help for next week, so if you could call your pastor, we'd love it. Or if you are a pastor, make an extra video Sunday at church. All right, here we go. It's 8:07. Ladies and gentlemen, my pleasure tonight to reintroduce Lonnie Pitts and the Lonnie Orchestra, formed in, what year did this start?
We started in 1991.
1991. He's here, and there are 8 musicians with you today. Count them, so we are literally counting to make sure that we have the right number in the room here.
7 and a drummer.
7, oh, yeah. 7 and a drummer.
To be technical.
See, and you're joking on people that don't have microphones to fight back. That's politics right there. That's politics. So tell me about tonight. What are we going to be doing tonight?
Tonight we're going to be doing a lot of variety of big band music, from foxtrots to waltzes to Latin, cha-cha, rumba. Throw a polka in there to keep, we always say keep everybody happy.
Yes.
And but we're going to just give you some nostalgia of the big band era.
I think this is absolutely great. So some of the artists that you're going to recognize here: Glenn Miller,
Jan Garber, Guy Lombardo, Sammy Kaye, all them big bands that just played such sweet music. So.
Oh, this is just perfect. And I see your daughter's here tonight as well.
Got Susie again. So
she is going to be a senior at East Butler High School, and I asked her what she's got going on. She's got her interview for FFA chapter president next Wednesday on Zoom. So a lot of our viewers have been FFA presidents, and they've had those interviews, but she's doing it electronically.
There you go.
Well, good luck to you, and she's fantastic on the piano. So, all right, Lonnie, it's all yours. This is News Channel Nebraska. Thank you again for watching. Here we go with Big Band.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And as we always, whenever we play a dance, you hear this familiar sound out of the microphone from me. Ladies and gentlemen, it's dance time. 1, 2. a little tune we call Yearning. And that's our opening tune we've done for years, it seems like, that we always start our dances off with a little tune called Yearning. This is a popular tune that's always by request, and ladies and gentlemen, we want to send this one out especially to anybody named Rosie. Here's a little Rosie. Tune, I got to remember to turn the mic on. A little tune called Rosie. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of dedications tonight that we want to send out to everybody, and there's just a list about that long, you could say. We want to send one out especially to all the healthcare workers and all the work that they do. They work so hard at keeping everything as best as they can under the circumstances, and you got to love them. And when you go to bed at night, say an extra prayer for them, okay? This is a pretty tune right now that we like to do, a little tune called Cuddle Up Just a Little Closer. Cuddle up a little closer, lovely mine. Cuddle up and be my little clinging vine. Like like to feel your cheeks so rosy, like to make you comfy cozy, 'cause I love you head to toesy, lovely mine. Cuddle up a little closer, lovely mine. Cuddle up and be my little clinging vine. Like to feel your cheeks so rosy, like to make you comfy cozy, 'cause I love you from head to toesy, lovely mine. A little tune called Cuddle Up just a little closer. We're going to do a waltz right now, but before we do that, we're going to kind of introduce members of the band as we go. Our famous drummer back there, all the way from the big town of Papillion, Nebraska. Let's see, I'm looking at the screen. He's not in view. It's Mr. Rich Yennock. There you go. There you are, Rich. Wave at everybody. There you are. Mr. Rich Yennock from Papillion, Nebraska, and we kind of pick on him because we always say there's 7 musicians and a drummer, but he is a very good guy. He gave me some hot off the press dedications before we got started here, and I don't know, Rich, is there any certain one order you want? Doesn't make a difference? All right. He says, play a nice little tune for Bob and Teresa Waldeisen, all the way from Gretna, Nebraska. And also Gerald Hoosman from Webster City, Iowa. We got him from all over listening. And we got a couple more we'll do on the next one. We're going to feature right now our lovely piano player, my daughter Susie. And she's going to be singing a little Doris Day song this right now. A little tune called Whatever Will Be, Will Be. Ready, waltz, 1, 2. little song called Whatever Will Be, featuring Susie. Susie Pitts over there doing a wonderful job. We're going to do, like I mentioned earlier, a little bit of variety, and we're going to go from foxtrots to waltzes and also to Latin. We want to send this one out, dedicate to all those that are in the working force doing a wonderful job keeping everything in line, especially the grocery store employees, truck drivers, just all the people that are taking time, volunteering, helping people, you know, getting groceries for people or somebody like that. And you're so much appreciated, and nobody can say thank you enough, but we're going to say thank you for you. And we're going to send this one out especially to all our good friends from Council Bluffs. We play always at the Y at the center, and we have some great Latin dancers there. And so this one is for you guys. Here's Latin time, rumba stylings of The Shadow of Your Smile. Rumba, 1, 2.
That is great. What a great sound. People are just loving this, by the way. You guys are just hitting it out of the park. Now, how many times have you played together in the last, I don't know, 2 months? One?
This one?
Is this the only orchestra?
I think so. This is about it.
Oh, my goodness.
Last time we were here, yeah.
We're lucky. We are lucky that we are still in the music business here at News Channel Nebraska, because this is worth it. And then this is a great treat for so many people across the state right now that are really sick of being stuck inside, for you all to come out and do this. So thank you very much. Okay, so what's next? What's in the next set?
We're going to start off with a nice little tune called Skirts, and then also following that, we're going to have a little Glenn Miller String of Pearls.
Oh, my goodness. This is just like the Lawrence Welk
There
show.
you go.
I mean,
we need
this
the
is,
bubbles. We need a bubble
and you
machine
inspired
back
me
there.
with that last one, with that kind of Latin theme there. You know, Cinco de Mayo's coming. I was like, hey, I got to get a good band for Cinco de Mayo. That's going to be a big one. We might be the only Cinco de Mayo celebration in the
That's
state
right.
here.
Yeah.
Hey, you're watching News Channel Nebraska. We just want to say thank you so much. You're watching Quarantine tonight. I want to thank our sponsors, the University of Nebraska Medical Center. You note that everybody's appropriately spaced. And we want to thank like Medica, which is a new health insurance option in the state, as well as Black Hills Energy. Now, here's the address I was telling you before. We'd love to find out what you think. We'd love to find out what you want to hear, from the specific songs you want to hear to the bands that you like and that you want to have back. It really does guide us. As Lonnie will tell you, we couldn't wait to get them back in here with the big band sound after the great job they did on Polka. And I got to admit, like, this is the first big band we've had, and I love it. Like, I think that it's a sound that's
so far.
It's well, just me, but I'm telling you, these people, they like to write letters, which we like to get them. So send us a note to this address, and it just means so much to us that you do that. No, that's not where we're located. But I tell you what, right now it's time now for news. We're going to check the news. We're going to check that weekend forecast where spotty showers will kind of consume us. And then we're back at it with more of the Lonnie Orchestra and Big Band on News Channel Nebraska. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. It's our nightly variety show with the sounds of Big Band tonight. We are so excited that you've joined us. Now, a couple of notes here. Yes, there are 8 people that are 8 musicians, 8 very talented musicians, and because of that, we have reduced our camera crew here. My 2 sons have the night off. We've got the sound covered. We are doing what we can to follow the rules about the directed health measures. So we hope you enjoy tonight. Lonnie, you guys just sound great. We're going to get to know some of you here in a second. More of the sounds of Big Band with the Lonnie Orchestra.
A little song especially for Mr. and Mrs. Ron Olson. How about a little Skirts? Skirts, I love those skirts. They're a big attraction to me. Oh, skirts, you flimsy skirts. They're about all that I can see. Down around your ankles and up to your knees, up to your hips. When along comes a breeze, oh, skirts, I love those skirts. They're a big attraction to me. A little tune we call Skirts. Oh, you bet. We want to send a lot of tunes out, but we want to not forget, we want to send this next song out, especially to all those we miss you at dances. Boy, we haven't played for a while, and I commend the guys and gals of the band. They're sounding great this evening, and I'm proud of them that they come out this way. In an undisclosed location, in an undisclosed state, in an undisclosed country. So, that cover it right? Is that pretty safe? Okay. We got a couple more requests from the drummer, not the musician, just the drummer. Bob and Don Unger from Olathe, Kansas. Holy smokes, they're listening to us in Kansas? Is that right? Oh my goodness. And then this couple, Rich knows them probably the best, Ty and Lori Lasecki, you bet. So that's kind of Rich's boss, so he's got to be, he's doing the, scoring the brownie points. That doesn't hurt anything. This song we want to send out especially to all the veterans that are listening to us. This is a song that Glenn Miller made famous. We're going to do another Glenn Miller famous tune a little bit later, but we're going to do this one, a little tune called String of Pearls. We start right on at letter A. Right on A and one. A little Glenn Miller tune of String of Pearls. We're going to do a nice little tune right now. This one we want to especially send out to News Channel Nebraska and Mr. Mike Flood because they are so generous to have us back again. We felt it appropriate to play this song. Don't you think, Marla? The title is just about right for this. And don't forget they had that address up on the screen, and we want to hear from you. Make sure you write them in, letter, postcard, put a stamp on it. Don't do postage due. Just go ahead and send a letter to them. You see the address on the screen down there. And send them a letter. Tell them how you like all the variety that they have on the show, and especially say you like that Leolani band, okay? Right? That's the right thing to say, you know, okay. And so since they're having us back here once again, we thought we should play a little tune called Just Once Again. A little tune called Just Once Again. We have a little song list that we made up. We had the boys and gals pick out their charts, and we try to do a lot of tunes that we have requests for. And so we hope you're enjoying the tunes that we're playing for you this evening. And we want to send this one out to anybody with the last name of Grossniklaus. Would that be about right, Marla? I'd say so, yeah. They like this song, and we hope you like it too. There's Yes, Yes in Your Eyes. Ready? Your lips tell me no, no, but there's yes, yes in your eyes. I've been missing your kissing just because I wasn't wise. I'll stop my scheming and dreaming, 'cause I realize your lips tell me no, no, but there's yes, yes in your eyes. A little tune of There's Yes, Yes in Your Eyes, featuring a very talented sax man on the end there, Mr. Scott Vickroy. Mr. Scott Vickroy, all the way from the big town of Lincoln, Nebraska, who took him a long way to get here in the undisclosed country. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The ocean takes a while. So we're going to do a little waltz time right now, kind of switch it up a little bit, and well, let's see here. I got all these dedications that everybody said I need to do. And we did the dancers already. And we would like to send this one out. You know, coming up pretty soon, next month, it's Mother's Day. Right, Marla? That's right. Mother's Day will be coming around here pretty soon. And it's, I don't know, the days keep going faster and faster the way it seems. And so we'd like to send this one to all the mothers. And, you know, it's a nice time to spend some time with your mother. That's right. Here is Love Makes the World Go Round. Waltz, ready, 1, 2. Love makes the world go round. Yes, it does. We're going to switch stylings again, and I want to say, though, it's nice and special and neat and anything else of the words that aren't coming to me right at the moment. I'm looking at the screen right there, and you see me, and you see my daughter Susie. The Lonnie Orchestra, like we talked earlier when the show started back in 1991. The band started in January. It was my dad, Leo, and yours truly, Lonnie. That's where we get Leo Lonnie on the band front. And it was father-son for several years until my dad's health took him away from playing, something that he didn't want to give up, but Parkinson's kind of made him give it up. And so we kind of went then from my dad on drums, went a year or so, and then we got this guy back here, Rich, on drums, and glad that he's always playing us with the band. It's nice, the stylings that Rich does, because it matches the band, both the ballroom band and also the polka band that we have. And if you dance to the rhythm section, I always say, and it's good to have a good rhythm section with Rich and my daughter Susie. And someone said, the Lonnie Orchestra, how did you think of that? I was playing in dance bands already, and before 1991. My dad was retired. My dad played with Al Grebnick back in the 50s. He played with Adolf Nimitz. He substituted drums for road bands like Six Fat Dutchmen. Also subbed for Ernie Kuchera, Kenny Shuda, Mark Villadell he played a couple jobs with. Just helped anybody that would call. And so we kind of, one day we're up on a chicken house roof tearing it down, because every son wants to hear your dad hear your dad say, let's tear the chicken house down. That means you don't have to pick eggs and throw manure out of a window that seemed like this. And so my dad, I told him I'd like to play more, wish we could, and he says, how about we start our own band? And by golly, that's what we did. And we're, you do the math, Marla. We're going to be 30 years, aren't we? Yeah, coming up. And so we went from father-son to father-daughter, and so it couldn't make me more happier to have Susie on the dance band playing. We're going to switch stylings, like I said. A little cha-cha time right now. Chi-chi cha-cha. Ready? One,
Chi-chi-cha-cha?
Chi-chi-cha-cha.
Oh, wow. This is the Lonnie Orchestra. They are performing big band tonight. You know, we got some letters today that I was going through, and there was a couple in Schuyler, and they said every single night at 8 o'clock they get by their television, and it's the best 2 hours of their day because they just enjoy the music. There's nothing political. There's nothing strenuous about it. It's pure relaxation, and I think on behalf of all those viewers, I want to say thank you because you bring a lot of joy into a lot of people's hearts. Now, we're about to do something a little different. You know, the fact that we have limited staff tonight, which is usually my two kids that are running the cameras. You got a better job playing the piano than they do, by the way. But since we also have this 6-foot rule, I got to put my microphone in my pocket like this, and then this microphone here is this is 6 feet. I call this stick the governor. This is a 6-foot separator for me, and this is how I do my interviews when I have big crowds like this. And not everybody has a microphone. So you are my first victim. We have a senior here in broadcasting from UNL who, are you set to graduate this year?
Yes, I am.
All right, give us your name. We need to know all this information.
My name is Isaac Mitchell.
Isaac Mitchell. Are you another? We had a guy here last night who was a single male. Are you married? Mm-mm. You want to be?
I hope so.
No, we love having you here. So what do you all play? You've got an arsenal of instruments down here.
So yeah, I play, I started on tenor.
Okay.
I learned clarinet because my high school band director wanted me to play Sing, Sing, Sing. So I played the solo at that at our big band dance, and then I just picked up alto being in the saxophone studio.
Now, where is high school for you?
I'm originally from Kearney.
Kearney, okay. So you make the trip here to, well, you can't tell you where we're at now, but
location.
you go to UNL, and what do you want to do when you get your degree?
So I'm getting a performance degree, so I'd hopefully like to do a whole lot more of this. You know, teaching privately, playing any gigs I can find.
All right. Well, this is awesome. We appreciate you being here. You sound great.
Well, thank you very much.
What'd you think when Lonnie called you and said we're going to this place to do this show?
I was excited because it's been a bit of a drought. I haven't gotten a whole lot of gigs past couple months. So.
What have you been doing?
School online, working.
Is that tough doing school online?
Not really. It's not a whole lot different other than watching a video of the professor rather than being in the classroom.
Well, we were just talking over here. I feel like I'm going to hit you. You can sit down now. But we were just
Go ahead,
talking.
it's all right.
You're in the teaching business, and you've been doing this online. What's it like to teach band online?
I'm not a fan.
Yeah. It'd be hard.
Nothing can replace the magic that happens in my band room.
Right,
And,
right.
Trying to convey some of those things online is very difficult.
Now tell me again where you teach band at.
I teach in Lincoln. I teach middle school band in Lincoln,
All right.
at Pound Middle School.
Pound Middle School. You know, the power that a teacher can have, especially in the band room, inspire a lot of people. All right. Well, we will put the governor down for a little bit here. Got to be careful with it. And we are going to take a quick break. We're going to be back with more of the Lonnie Orchestra. Lonnie, what do we have coming up next here?
Coming up when we come back, we're going to feature our talented Mr. Trombone Man back there, Mr. William White. I had a good friend of mine say, don't forget to play the trombone songs. So we're going to have a little pistol packing mama when we come back.
And when you get done, we'll get the stick out.
There you go.
All right. This is News Channel Nebraska. Thanks again for watching. Welcome to Friday night on NCN. This is Quarantine Tonight. I want to thank our sponsors, University of Nebraska Medical Center, Black Hills Energy, and a brand new health insurance option in Nebraska called Medica. We've gotten comments from folks. People are letting us know that they're dancing in the living room. I don't think there's a better compliment for a band than people moving the coffee table out of the way. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lonnie Orchestra. It's Big Band on NCN.
As we promised before we took our break, we're going to feature the guy back over there, Mr. He's such a famous guy. Everybody knows his name. What's his name? Mr. William White, everybody back there. And we're going to feature him. He's got a lot of trombone stuff in here, and he's going to shine on this. Here's Pistol Packin' Mama. Yeah, a little pistol packing mama. Mr. William White, he's so modest, he doesn't even want to stand up for his solo. I had to tell him to stand up. He's such a good player. He's got to get recognized, yeah. We're going to do this little tune right now. We would like to send this one out. We are missing uno, dos, tres. We are missing 3 players. That's pretty good Spanish, ain't it, Suze? Susie's taking Spanish in school. I at least know that part. And we want to dedicate this song up to Mr. Paul Manushek and Mr. Helmut Putler and Mr. Ryan Vanderhelm, who couldn't make it this evening. And we miss them, but we got some 3 very, 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 very good substitutes for them, and we're glad they could fill in for them. So this is a tune that, well, Paul usually sings, but I'm going to do the best on. Here is Hang Your Picture Up in That Post Office. Here we go. And one. Gonna hang your picture in the post office, 'cause what you did to me was a crime. I'm gonna get a posse on your trail, 'cause when you steal a heart, they ought to put you in jail. I'm gonna hang your picture in the post office, and there it's gonna be all the time. The sign will say you're wanted, and darling, you see that the only one you're wanted by is poor little me. I'm gonna hang your picture in the post office if you don't hurry back to me. Although hang your picture in that post office, that can't be good. How about we do an insert? Is that all right? Sure, sounds good. Let's do, we're going to do a little, we kind of have these things we call inserts. And this is what we're going to insert here. Susie, you got that up there? This next tune, we'd like to send out our lead trumpet player all the way from Papillion, Nebraska, who happens to be the most luckiest woman in the world. Not just the United States, all that. In the world, because she is married to our drummer, Rich. And don't hang your head down in sorrow on that. But Marla told me, and also Rich, that today is Marla's dad's birthday. Is that right? That's right. Mr. Dean Hansen is his birthday today. So I thought the band would join in a little vocal chorus of singing Happy Birthday to Dean. Okay, so Susie, would you give us a little clink, clink, clink? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dean. Dad Dino, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dean. So we thought we'd do a little accordion tune, and Dean always plays this tune as a foxtrot, and also Mr. Dick Wickman always played it too. And kind of thinking, you know, with this, our big band playing today, it kind of reminds me of the Dick Wickman TV show back in the heyday. Marla, were you born yet? Yes, you were. Yes, you were. That's right. Marla's pretty young. She's just about a couple years older than Susie. So we're going to do a little tune right now. Is that right? I thought so. Thank you. I know how to talk to the ladies, Marla. So we're going to do a little tune called Please Think of Me. Please think of me whenever you're lonely, whenever you're lonely. Please think of me while I'm away. I'll dream of you only, I'll dream of you only while I'm away. No other one can make me happy, can make me happy as you, my love. If you feel blue for someone to love you, for someone to love you, please think of me. Oh, yeah, especially for Mr. Dean Hansen and his birthday. Happy birthday, Dean. Sweet 16, never kissed. Is that about right? 87 years young. How about that? All right, let's see here. Okay, we did this one. I got to put my necklace back on. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to send this one out, especially to a very special couple, to me and to Susie and to the whole band. By the name of Gerald and Roberta Bodie. This is one of her favorite tunes, and we hope you enjoy it. And it's a nice little tune, and my favorite part of the whole song is we feature William on the end. And William, just to cue you, you're going to stand up for that last part. Okay, can you handle that? You need to write it down, or you got mental up there? You didn't bring a pencil, all right. But he's going to remember it, and he's going to stand up, and we call that the schmaltzy ending. He does a great job on that. So here's a nice little tune we call In the Arms of Love. 4 and 2, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Mr. William White right there. Followed the cue and everything, Marla. How about that? All right, we want to make sure we get the right song. Mike, can you clue us in when your next break will be? About what time? So we make sure we... All right. He said 2 hours and 5 minutes will be the next break. Let's do this one. That'll work out good. Then we'll come back. When we come back, we had requests. Mike's getting them through the station for Glenn Miller's In the Mood. That'll be when we come back from break, okay? But we're going to do this one right now. And once again, I got my song request. This is a Rich Yenok Request Festival this evening. He said, I have a few more if you could do some dedications. He said he has some good friends from Gretna, Nebraska, Mr. Jonathan Tuttle, from Ord, Nebraska, Marty Ubanchik, and then he said, also, don't forget there's a beautiful lady that works at Ty's Outdoor Power, the lovely Miss Lydia. He said, Mike, send one out to there. Here is a little zippity-doo-dah medley.
Well, that was
zippity-doo-dah.
pretty darn good, I'd say. I'm also running the cameras
I
because
see it.
so I'm trying to, and one pops up. I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go full zoom here. So
We're
you
making
guys
it a
did.
challenge for you.
You did. Hey, this is the Lonnie Orchestra big band night. We haven't had this genre of music yet, and I gotta imagine that so many of our viewers are enjoying it. And I asked you this question, but by a show of hands, a lot of you also do polka. What do you like better, polka or big band? And he has the best answer ever. He could be in politics. Wait till you hear it. But I got to do a quick poll of the band.
Do a poll of the band. Do a poll of the band.
Okay, all those in favor, if polka weighs more, raise your hand. Okay, there's 3, and we have one married couple here. And then big band on the other side. Oh, look at that. He's got his hand up. Okay, so what is it? Hang on a second. I got to get
Get the 6-footer out.
I got to get the governor out here. Waving it around.
There you go.
You did a great job on trumpet, by the way. Could
Mr.
you
Marcus Nunez.
Marcus, thank you. Where are you from?
Omaha.
Omaha. You did just a great job there. What makes you raise your hand on big band over polka?
Well, I guess as a trumpet player, there's just a little more trumpet excitement.
That's probably a very good musical answer there. What about you? I saw you kind of sheepishly raise your hand on big band.
I know the crowd is more for polka, but I'm kind of was raised on Glenn Miller and the like, so I'm definitely more in the big band camp.
Your folks big band people?
Oh yeah, my dad's a trumpet player.
Oh, is he really? Okay. In Kearney?
Yeah,
And where's he from originally? Kearney?
he's
or?
from Fremont originally, actually.
Oh, okay. And your mom?
She's from out west. She's from Kimball.
Really?
She's not much of a musician though.
Well, they met in the middle in Kearney.
Yeah, there we go.
You can't get much. Well, that's the highest point in Nebraska, Kimball. Do you know that?
I didn't know that actually.
That is
That's
the
pretty cool.
highest point in Nebraska. All right. Well, anybody else want the stick? We got a married couple over here. So far. Well, they survived the polka together, and they came back in the same car, I'm assuming. So, all right. Well, the most important thing is we get back to the music. I got to lay my microphone down there. All right. We get back to the music and have some fun here. We've got we've got Glenn Miller in the mood coming up. Yep. Somebody contacted the switchboard and said that. And what do you get the most requests for? That's got to be one of the more requested songs.
A lot of Glenn Miller, In the Mood, String of Pearls. Then sometimes we get a lot of requests for a tune that we got down here we're going to play after a little while called Love Letters. It was a famous tune Jan Garber recorded. And and always a little Guy Lombardo too, so a little of everything, I guess.
Yeah.
Everything
Hey,
to
one
keep
thing I got to
everybody
take care of before we go to break. Last night we had the Happy Players from Fremont on here, and I know you're going to be a senior at East Butler, but these guys are maybe 1 year older, but they were kind of looking for girlfriends. And I was like, wait a second, I've got her coming in tomorrow night. We could make a connection here. East Butler, Fremont, right down the highway from each other. Yeah. She's not saying much. Yeah, how embarrassing is that? I mean, her dad's right here. Doesn't want to
Well,
hear this.
You know, Jacob Villadell kind of, you asked him if he had a girlfriend.
Yeah.
And he was good on that. He admitted it and everything. So
He did.
he was a trooper.
He was not scared one bit.
No, I was at home going, man. It's like, wow,
And that's
he's
all I
good."
need, just a little opening.
Yeah, that's
Once I get a little fresh air at the door, it's over.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, it's 9:29. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with our last set. We've got Glenn Miller on the way. This is Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska. I'm your host, Mike Flood, and we are just blessed to have the Lonnie Orchestra here tonight. We've saved them up for a Friday night. Next Friday night, we have Jim Casey and Bob Hupp. You'll remember the Smoke Ring. We've got a couple of folks that are going to be singing with them. You can send us a letter. What we love more than anything is to find out what you like. Imagine, I told somebody, like, running a radio station is like running the stereo at a party. Like, you got to find a way to please as most people at the party as you can. Running a TV station that's doing music is like a party with pictures. And you might imagine everybody's got a few ideas on how the party should be run. So one of the things we really like is to know that, hey, the music that we put on, that you're enjoying it. And it helps us if you send us a letter. And so there's our address. That's not where we're at, but that's where I get the mail at. And we'll get going. So your first one here is Glenn Miller, In the Mood. Yep. I should mention the Lonnie Orchestra. Tell us where you're at online.
You can find us at leolaniorchestra.com, our website, and you can also go to Facebook. Lonnie Orchestra on Facebook.
And if somebody wants to book your band, assuming we come out of this pandemic at some point here, where we can gather and celebrate each other in person, what do they do?
You can either you can go to our website. There's a contact page to get a hold of me. You can message me on Facebook through the band page or my personal Lonnie Pitts page. You can call me at 402-545-2202. You can write me a letter. My address is on the website, and unless you have a pencil ready, 3070 Q Road, Brainerd, Nebraska, 68626.
And let me tell you, he's very good about getting back to you,
Yep.
unless he's in the tractor.
There you go.
As it can be
Which
tough.
was a good spot to be because I was watching on my phone. I was telling you about that.
Yeah,
watching
he's got the self-driving thing
Yep,
going. He
that's
just puts it right up there.
So
Someday
just
there's
put it
going to be
up there
this tractor go right over Highway
Yeah, there you
92
go,
or
yeah,
whatever that
well.
is. Yeah.
Well, insurance is paid, hopefully. So.
Yeah. Well, we love having you. And just, I do this every night, but on behalf of all the people watching, thank you.
And thank you
Thank
for
you
having
for all
us.
taking your time and doing this, because I know people are, hesitant to travel a lot of times, and we're not like at the crossroads of Omaha and Lincoln. So.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
All right. Hey, this is great. Quarantine Tonight continues with the Lonnie Orchestra.
As we mentioned before, we had a request through the station. They said, could we play In the Mood? And you know what? We'll do that. A great Glenn Miller tune. Here's In the Mood, and we're going to feature the lovely, beautiful Marley Enoch on the trumpet solo. And then also Mr. Scott Vickroy has a nice little sax solo a little bit, trying to help Mike out to know which camera to go to. So what we should do to really mess with Mike is, even though it's Scott's solo, somebody else should stand up. And so that way he gets so confused, but we'll take it easy on him. So here we go, a little In the Mood. And the mood. Hello, the lovely, beautiful Marla Yenock, and also Marcus playing that with high D, high Q. There you go. That's a poem, ain't it? All right, we're going to do, let's see here. Should we do this one? I guess we mentioned this one, so let's do that one. All right. The next one in order. Well, I don't know. We'll see how good it goes. This is a little tune that we had a phone-in request for, and a little Jan Garber tune, and it, well, I guess it features me. We featured Marla and featured everybody, so I guess it's my turn. A little tune, Freddie Large always played this one, called Love Letters. Yeah, a little tune called Love Letters. All right, boys and girls. Should we insert that one? We promised we would do a polka, and let's do a polka right now. A little tune called the Lindenow Polka. you gotta love a polka. That's right, the Lindenow Polka. All right, boys and girls, in your pile of music, we're going to fast forward 1, 2, 3 to the 4th song, number 12. We got time for, I think, 2 more tunes. We got to do this really quick, Susie, so I hope you got it so we can get all our time stuff in. There's a couple people at my house going to be celebrating birthdays coming up this Sunday, April 26th. My daughter Ellie will be celebrating her 10th birthday, and then fast forward to May 1st, Lanely is going to be celebrating her 8th birthday, and they're doing such a good job with this Zoom and classes and all that stuff online. Also, I don't want to forget, those are the 2 birthday girls, but also my lovely wife Kim and Sylvia at home watching. Hi, girls. And you know, it's one of those things. I live with a house full of women. I got 4 girls and a wife. No wonder I have gray hair, but it's funny I don't have hair like Scott's for living with that. But so let's do a really quick version of Happy Birthday, Suze. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ellie and Lanely. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from the band to you. So let's see here. We got who do we need to do here yet? Oh, we'd mentioned teachers and schooling and all that, and Scott was talking about it for all those teachers doing all this e-learning, distance learning actually is what it is. Also to all the first responders out there that handle all this wonderful stuff that we have to deal with. And also we want to say this tune we'd like to dedicate to all those wonderful people, and I mean, Marla, there's got to be kabillions, quadrillions, something like that, that come to our Leolani sponsored dances. We always put on a dance once a month at the Eagles Club in Wahoo. What a wonderful place to have dances. Great sound, great floor, and we just love playing there. And we sponsor a ballroom dance once a month, and then we throw a polka dance in there once in a while. We hope to get back to the routine, so one of these days it's going to start back up. So for those that attend that, a little tune, another phone-in request, Marla. Can you believe I get all these requests? I don't know. Here's a little tune we wrote out, Paul and I, a year or 2 ago, and it just kind of got a catchy thing. Especially for Earl and Diane. Here is Dardanella. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, a little tune called Dardanella. And Mike, you want to?
Well, I tell you what, you guys are just doing a great job. I don't want this to end, but I know you've got one more song here tonight,
Yep.
and it could be a 6-minute song if you wanted it to. Do you have those songs that go on and on and on?
Well, the polka theme kind of does. But,
Yeah, that is true. That is true. That is
you
true.
remember that, yeah.
Well, let's just take care of a little business here. We want to. This is Quarantine Tonight on News Channel Nebraska. The Lonnie Orchestra has just done wonderful. Who has the longest to drive home? Who has more than 3 hours tonight? I think that's one of the things that people forget about with bands. The show ends,
Yeah.
and all the people go home, but then
There's
the
still
band
work to
has to
do.
take down their instruments.
That's
They have to. Sometimes they got to take down all the sound equipment.
Yep, that's right.
And everybody
up.
that goes gets home at midnight, and everybody that plays gets home at like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, I know what the last 2 years, and hopefully this year we have it down. So hopefully things are going. We play at the Surf Ballroom at Clear Lake, Iowa, and for me that's about. I think I have the farthest out of that trip. I think it's.
Oh, you drive home after that?
Yeah. I think that 5 hours. I think is about right, isn't it? Yeah, for me, probably 5 hours for me.
But you know what they have in Iowa that is an anomaly to us here in rural Nebraska? 4-lane roads.
Yeah.
You get on Highway 20 and it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. Now you get to this undisclosed location, we have one of those things.
Yeah, that's yeah. Unless you drive in the ditch.
But we like it. We like it to be like 1955,
There
know.
you go.
So
Yeah.
just kidding. All right. So let's get down to business here. This is your last song.
Yep.
What is it?
This is our theme song we've done for years, and it's kind of appropriate. It's called "We'll Meet Again,"
Okay.
and we will.
We will. Lonnie Orchestra, News Channel Nebraska. Their final song. Please enjoy.
And before we start off with our theme song, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the boys and girls of the band, we want to thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget that address is going to pop up probably one more time, probably before we're done playing. And please write in, or I think Michael even probably there. See, it's like that magic. How about that? I wish I had a little magic wand. I could have done that. And send a note in, tell them how much you appreciate it, and even say something nice about the Lonnie Orchestra, like we like your vests or something like that, or Scott had his hair parted the wrong way, something like that. And but make sure, and also I'm sure you can send them a message on Facebook, on Messenger. I'd love to hear from everybody. Please send a note. We'd love to hear where you were listening from and how far away and all that. The farthest away person listening to us tonight, watching, you send me a message, and whoever I find is the farthest away, you get a free CD. How about that, Marla? You can't beat that. So make sure you send me a message. We'd love to hear from you and where you're listening from. And like I mentioned, this is our theme song, and it's a great song because there's some great lyrics in there that the guy, you get to hear everybody sing tonight. Rich, are you going to sing? He's going to. Yep, that's right, a gang vocal. So here we go. Theme song time, little We'll Meet Again. And 1, 2, 3. Please say hello to the friends that I know. Tell them I won't be long.
I won't be long.
They'll be happy to know that when you saw me go, I was singing a song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I know we'll meet again some sunny day. Mr. William White. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to say goodbye. We want to thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts for tuning in tonight to News Channel Nebraska and listening to the Lonnie Orchestra play for you this evening. We hope we played some great favorite tunes of yours this evening. And make sure to send those letters in. They want to hear from you. On behalf of Susie, Rich, Marcus, Marla, William, Scott, Isaac, and yours truly, may God bless each and every one of you. Till next time, bye-bye. And 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, Mr. Mike Flood, what do you think?
I think you did wonderful. I think you did a wonderful job.
Thank you.
you very much. And to all of our viewers tonight, we're going to be joining the news here in just a few moments. Some good news from the governor as it relates to opening some parts of Nebraska back up. Did you know May 4th, you can go back to church? You can go back to church and you can get a haircut. A few of you here, that doesn't really bother you, but yes.
Isaac, yeah.
You're going full disco with that hair over there. Is it usually that long, or what's? Yeah, it's really a lot shorter. Yeah, we're going back to night.
Some sheep shears. We could have trimmed them up before the job.
Yeah, what the heck? But also some more news on COVID-19. We have news updates from Grand Island, from a number of different health departments. So we just want to thank everybody so much for watching on behalf of the Lonnie Orchestra. Will Ryan, who doesn't get enough credit, who sits in that truck out in the parking lot, and he does it night after night after night. He doesn't complain. He just does a wonderful job. We want to thank him as well. To Ty and Chad, who help us on this audio, and to my two kids who are off tonight. We had a wonderful evening. Thank you again.
Thank you,
you're watching News Channel Nebraska. It is now 10 o'clock. Time now for news.
Bye-bye.